What up, everybody?
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Insecure Season 4, Episode 5, Low-Key moving on. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a day late and $1 short, bitch, because I didn't even want to do this because these hoes done pissed me off, okay? Both of them done made me mad. We ain't gonna go blow by blow. I'm gonna go a little bit, but you know, we gonna talk about important things. Y'all done seen the 50,000 reviews they done had on YouTube since the episode came on. We all watched it. We all know what happened. I ain't gotta go through it, you know, blow by blow. If y'all look at my fro, it's really popping today, okay? It's kind of humid outside, so when I walked outside, it kind of like up a little bit, and I was like, yes, give me a fro. Okay, so anywho, we see Issa at the beginning of the episode, and she's kind of trying to figure out what she's gonna do still about the headline situation. So Nathan reaches out to her. She sees that he's on the internet, so she reaches out to him, and they started talking. And so she brings up the fact that Molly would not ask what's his name, Andrew, to make the phone call for us in the email about the artist, so she don't know if Molly is really her girl. And this is when we get to see her saying, I don't really F with Molly no more. Now, this is the night before the event, okay? So she was kind of like out the door. The door is closed, bitch, okay? Before the event even started. And so I didn't really feel like that was cool for her to say that to Nathan, being that Nathan just dropped back in your life like 5 seconds ago, girl. So, I mean, really, that's not really good. Him and Andrew roommates, you know. He said he gonna ask Andrew for her, and so we can see that later on this ends up happening. So moving right along, the next day Molly is getting ready. She don't even really want to go, you know, but she has to go because this is her friend, right? So Andrew is kind of like pumping her up, like, it's gonna be good, girl, don't worry about it, you know, wear whatever, like, it's okay. You can see that Andrew really wants to get to the event. And then we see like all the things that were happening at the event, like the intern that was helping, all the people coming up to her with chairs and tables and all kind of problems. The fact that it was white people there, and she was like, where are the black people, and why do white people always find us? It's like they always find us. Where's the black people? I thought that was hilarious. This episode, I also really appreciated Kelly's character. I wish they would give her more storyline. She do come off as the fat friend that's like always a comic relief, but she's hilarious. Like, the girl is funny. Her and Issa brother had me cracking up laughing. Her with that British accent talking about she from Poppycock. She from Poppycock, England. On the South Central side. Girl, cut it out. So that was hilarious. The guy that was talking about it was 2 branches of government, the presidential branch and then the bank branch, okay? That's why they got so many Bank of Americas, okay? Because it's a bank branch. You ain't know? Like, girl, you doing all this for a dummy, girl. At the end of the day, he's the dummy. So that was hilarious. I love Ahmad, her brother, being his shady self, honey. And last time when I said Molly brother, what I really meant, I mean, Issa brother, I really meant Molly's brother is the one I think that's fine, okay? That's the one. Thank you, commenter who corrected me, child, because I surely say Issa brother. Now, Issa brother is cute, but I just want to pinch his cheeks and give him candy. I don't want to, you know, jump on top of him like I do Molly brother. And he funny. I like a little funny, sexy, you know, piece of man that's fine, but don't really know he fine. Ooh, them be the best ones, okay? So I'm here for that. That was cute. That was funny. That kept me laughing the whole time. The funny factor on Insecure really went up this episode. Sometimes I think that we all forget that it is a 30-minute comedy, so it has to be funny at some point. Like, we can't be wrapped up into drama. It's sort of a dramedy because there's always drama happening, but like, it is a comedy, so we gotta laugh, y'all. So I do appreciate that. I just wish that Kelly would have more of a storyline. I feel like Tiffany is heading towards this postpartum depression storyline. I kind of felt that in the first episode, but then I was like, well, let me just wait and see if it's jokes. Because if it's just jokes at first, then, you know, it might not be that. But now after I saw this episode, I'm like, for sure, she's about to go through postpartum depression. You can see she's kind of like, about the baby. You know, what's her name? Derek had to go home. He left her there. She kind of seems like, you know, is that, you know how postpartum depression is, you don't really want to be with the baby, like you don't want to bond with the baby. You know, most mothers, you can't even get them out the house. They don't even want to leave the baby, you know, but she has no problem leaving the baby, not breastfeeding the baby. You know, after a certain point, I was like, this is not jokes no more. Something is going on. And I think that Kelly picked up on it. So she asked the girl, you okay? And Tiffany was just like, girl, I'm good. It's whatever, you know, it's whatever. So I think that that's going to be a problem later on. So I think that's the way they're going to bring us to a Kelly, Tiffany, you know, maybe a storyline for them or whatever. Both of the actors have confirmed that the baby is for Derek, so we can go ahead and throw that storyline away where we keep saying the baby not for him or whatever. But that'd have been clever, but That's not the case in this situation. So we had that going on, which I thought is going to be really good. So we have Molly and Issa. That's why we here. Okay. So Issa used Nathan to get Andrew to book her event. Literally, all he did was send an email. So Molly and Andrew get to the event. They're having a good time. They vibing. You know, he's telling her, wow, look at this event. This has had to be really hard to plan. Girl, like, you know, give your friend some credit. That's why she been gone. Y'all been friends so long. She only been out your life for like 6 months because she been getting this together. It's really hard to do. Like, look at everything. And Molly, this was the first time she took some stock and was like, wow, she really did do all this by herself. And she asked me for one little bitty favor, and I couldn't do it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all honestly why I saved that for later. So, there's a couple of moments where we thought the good girlfriends was going to come back. You know, they did the wobble. We saw Andrew get out there and do his little flick the wobble. It was cute, though. You know, so they got out there. They did the wobble. Molly does try to make amends with her, have a moment with her, but Molly is so, it's crazy to me how direct she is when she arguing with somebody, but when you're trying to talk to somebody, it's kind of like, I don't know, like you waiting on her to say something. Just say something, Molly. If you feel some type of way, you giving her a chicken wing, she accepting it, so say what's wrong. This is a whole lot of, but like I said, when she get mad, she be popping off at the mouth, you know. At least one thing I can say about Issa's character is that she's consistent. When she get mad, that's when she might say something crazy, but other than that, she's awkward all the way around. Okay, so Molly, it seemed to me, I don't want to say she was jealous because I don't think she was jealous. I think that she just really underestimated her friend. She really, it's sad to me that you didn't give your friend no credit and you thought the worst of your friend, that this wouldn't work out and it would go bad. That's why you didn't want to ask him, you know, that this was homegrown. Like you talked about it from the beginning. If y'all remember last season, Issa was excited about doing it when she found out about the permits and told Molly that maybe she was changing her mind. You know, Molly was like, oh girl, I'm so glad I ain't got to pretend like, you know, I'm excited about this no more because, girl, you wasn't going to do it anyway. Basically, go back and watch that. Molly been hating from the beginning. So I don't want to say she was jealous. I just feel like she was just like, damn, you know, she did all of this by herself. I didn't think she could do it. You know what I mean? So, anywho, we go through the event. We have a good time. Ben Staples comes out. That whole thing with Ben Staples was everything is finna be a movie. Like, I loved it. I was here for it. So, after it's over with, Molly finds out accidentally that Andrew helped Issa. He was like, I didn't think it would be a problem for him to help your friend, which it shouldn't be. You know, this is my thing is, I don't feel like Molly does not have a right to be mad. I told you don't do that and you didn't do it. But at the end of the day, big picture, I'm about to fight my best friend because my boyfriend did her a favor that worked out for them, a favor that worked out for her. My thing is, using somebody implies that they're not getting anything out of it. And Andrew is getting something out of it. You know, Ben Staples got to perform. Andrew did his job. Everybody got paid. Nobody just did nothing for free. Like, I don't see, at the end of the day, it wasn't that much of a deal for me personally that I would have blew up on the person right there. I could have told you the next day, hey girl, I told you don't do that. I'm glad everything worked out, but we need to talk because I'm trying to set some boundaries with you. But to do it like that in front of everybody, that was ignorant to me. Like, I felt like that's not a friend. Number one. The way they was talking to each other, I'm glad that they got to talk to each other, but it was just like, damn, this how you really feel? Like, when you arguing with somebody, like, you saying everything you wish you could have been said to them a long time ago, I was just like, damn, that's how y'all really feel about each other? Like, when Issa said Molly was miserable, I was like, she is kind of miserable, I ain't gonna lie. She do be acting miserable. When Molly said Issa be using people and she always need a little ass favor, I was like, she do need a little ass favor all the time, and she do be low-key using people, but I'm kind of confused on how she used Molly other than as a supportive friend or the ways any friend would use anybody. I've helped pay my friends' bills before. I've been there for them in their time of need. You know, they make dumb decisions. I've been there and vice versa, okay? And vice versa. At the end of the day, her and Lawrence being together ain't none of Molly business, period, point blank. I could tell my friend, listen, girl, I know this might not be the best relationship with me, but bitch, I love him. I can't do nothing about it. As a grown woman, you cannot keep forcing your opinion on other people's relationship. And as a matter of fact, her and Lawrence aren't together. Her and Lawrence haven't talked about being together. But Molly put 20 on 10. You put all kind of judgments on it. And it's unnecessary. The only messiness that's happened around Issa this season is because of other people. Okay, she really hasn't been messy up until this point. Now, I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, how I feel. I feel like Issa shouldn't have asked him to get the person because Molly said no. Okay, and I'm also gonna tell you, me myself personally, April, I would have did that shit anyway. Even if she would have told me no, I would have did what Issa did, because I'm not about to let my event fail. Just like she said, because you decide you want to make up an arbitrary rule that you know is gonna prevent me from getting what I need to do done because you feel some type of way. So you would have just had to be mad at me, baby. We would have just had to not be friends no more, baby. Because what I'm not going to do is allow my event to fail for your boundary today. So I done just had to be mad. Although I feel like Issa shouldn't have did it, I would have did that shit. Period. If she would have had to go off on me or whatever the case may be. But like I said, I'm not going to let my event fail because you decide at the last minute that you don't want to help me because you feel a way about something else. Period, point blank. I don't care what nobody say. So, yes, Issa was wrong for calling him. I don't think she should have did it. I don't think she should have contacted him and went around her friend, especially when they was already having problems. But if it was my event and it was me, I'd have called that nigga. Okay, period. And you would have got mad. I don't know. I'm glad they didn't fight each other, because I feel like once you lay hands on a person, for men, y'all can fight each other and the next day y'all can clap it up. It's nothing. You can get over your issues. But for women, it's hard. Once you lay hands on a bitch, then it's hard to come back from that. So I'm glad they did not fight, but I was really like, Molly, you gonna fight her? Like, you gonna step to her like you gonna fight? For real? For real? Because your boyfriend did her a favor and you told the boyfriend? Because my thing is, you got all this anger for Issa, but what about Andrew? Andrew did it and didn't even tell you. And he know y'all wasn't cool. But you ain't got no smoke for Andrew. You kissing forehead kissing. Why you out here calling your friend at her event in public, in front of everybody, to the point where somebody got a gun and the whole event was ruined and ended? Like, seriously? That's what we doing? I'm not cool with that. Now, I want to say this again, because people be in my comments talking about Issa is wrong. Issa is wrong. Issa has been a trash friend. But if I've been friends with somebody for 15 years, 10 years, and 6 months of those 10 years, they was a trash friend because they was working on the event and they always be fucking up and now they trying to get it together, okay, and they doing a good job, I'm going to cut them some slack. I'm going to get the Andrew perspective and be like, you know what? They was working on this. Is really good. And it took a lot of time. I could see why they wasn't available for me to come and vent about my man problems all the time. Only will I cut you off after I've tried to do all of those things, because you're my friend and I'm going to handle you different. My thing is, Molly could have said, bitch, I don't like the way you did that. You know what I mean? I told you don't do that, but we're going to talk about this tomorrow because I'm trying to let you have your little event or whatever, but make sure we're going to discuss this another day. But to curse your friend out, and I mean, they was cursing each other out. So, I mean, and I don't care what they said to each other. I don't care about that, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you, because as a person who like to, you know, as a person who done cussed people out before, you be saying all type of stuff. Don't send for me that you want me to come. Period. I'm liable to say anything. Okay? Anything. I do not edit myself when I'm cussing somebody out. So them going back and forth, I ain't care. Say whatever you need to say, baby, because I'm going to say whatever I need to say and don't get mad. So, but I do feel like Molly was more receptive to working things out. That's why she went so hard when they was arguing, because she got her feelings hurt again. You know, talking about but backstabbing, bitch. Ain't nobody backstab you, girl. Get out of here, okay? Ain't nobody backstab you. Ain't nobody betray you. Girl, out of here with that foolishness. Girl, good night. It wasn't even that serious, okay? So, I want to hear what y'all thought about this episode. I think I got everything that was important, child. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, condola, girl. We ain't talking about condolences. So, Chili Con Queso showed up in all white with an attitude. Looked like she had been crying all night long, baby. She had cried in the car all the way over there, baby. So she got out there and she got the nerve to come up here to check on her interns that she sent up here, okay? She ain't worried about nothing else. And Issa was like, well, damn, did I do something wrong? And she was like, well, you know, Lawrence ain't told you. She seemed shocked by the fact that Issa and Lawrence don't talk to each other or they don't communicate with each other like that. And she was like, well, Lawrence ain't tell you? No, I don't talk to Lawrence. Well, we broke up. So I was completely wrong. I said that they was going to be together. I was absolutely wrong. They have broken up, child. So, you know, I don't care. I don't care. We can bite to her. But I feel like she going to sneak her way back around because she felt some kind of way about Issa. Like, she had an attitude. Bitch, you done ghosted me and you got an attitude? You know what I mean? I felt like that was very unprofessional. That was very out of line. You let a nigga get in between you handling your business kind of look. We thought you was better than that, bitch. You got all them expensive clothes and suits, hoe, and you just as common and basic as the next hoe. Okay, that go to show you these hoes and these men, girl, just don't even try it. Just don't even try it, honey. I want to hear what y'all thought about this episode. Who do you think was more wrong? Do you think they equally wrong? Would you have called Andrew around Molly back, or would you just have let it ride because she said, you know, don't do it? What do you think? Like I said, I think that Issa was wrong for calling him, but if it was me, I don't disagree with her decision to call him anyway, because that's the event and that's a big deal. I'm sorry, it wasn't nothing to him to send that email. It literally was nothing to him to send that email, and she should have went around her from the beginning, in my personal opinion. Somebody said they didn't agree with me, but you know, we just gonna have to agree to disagree. I thought she should have ran around his ass in the first place. If it was me and that was my man, I'd be like, you ask him. I'm not asking him nothing. I don't want to ask him that. You ask him. And that way, whatever happened between y'all ain't got nothing to do with me. I'd have been relieved had it been me. But whatever. So I want to hear what y'all think about this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. My phone about to go dead, so I couldn't talk forever today, y'all. All right. So I'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.